The vision ends. The rabbit that you have understood for all this time to be Zephyr goes away. You are all standing there in the middle of a field next to Oyarus Tudor, who hasn't said a word the entire time.
I just kind of look at Oyarus and just be like, did you know any of this
No!
before we talked?
Well, kinda.
What do you mean, kind of?
I don't know. When everyone sounds wrong, you start thinking that the only real option is no one's right. So maybe there wasn't a meaning to anything, but it was hard for me to swallow that. And then this multi-animal thing shows up. I don't know what this is about. I mean, I know what he told me.
We finally met the forest gods, right? And this is what they tell us?
It's kind of a letdown.
I think they're wrong.
I think so too.
I mean,
I think it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's like, Well-Dressed knew about the forest gods and was right about that, but they don't like what he's doing because he's trying to find something more than what they tell him to, right? He's doing a bunch of extra order and whatnot, which is weird. And then you got Bishop, who's, kind of swinging the other way, like, no rules, do whatever you want. But clearly the rabbits here are not safe because they're just getting eaten. So, I mean...
And turned into hats.
Oh, that's terrible.
Our pelts are valuable to them. I don't know why.
You know what? Who cares what Welly thinks and says? And who cares what Bishop thinks and says? And who cares what the forest gods say? Why do we keep listening to everyone else?
And Maya puts her paws on Clary's face. You're absolutely right. We can go to the forest, and we can learn to live in the forest with some danger, and some nice times, and sometimes when we have to help each other. But you don't have to lose your desire to learn and to seek the truth. And Scout, you don't have to lose that desire to learn everything, because even though the forest gods said that we just exist and that we have to go back to just existing, that doesn't make sense, because why can I see visions? And why can Clumsypaws heal?
What do we do about everyone here?
Yeah, that's my
In
question.
the Warren?
We give them what Well-Dressed and what Bishop, neither of them are willing to give. Choice.
I was thinking, are we gonna have to dig a hole and tell them all to leave? But I think you're right. Maya. I think we tell them what we know, and we let them decide, and we go do what we want to do.
You'll have to do something about Bishop and the farmer.
Yeah.
Bishop's easy. There's 4 of us, 1 of him. Whatever.
Bishop's a fighter.
I don't care if Bishop is a bear at this point.
I don't think they'll listen to us unless they want to.
But
It
that's
doesn't
exactly
feel like
it.
killing Bishop would be the way to make them listen to us either, because they like him a lot.
I don't want to kill him.
Here's what I'm saying. I think that unless they want to look, unless they want to search out and try to find more, then it won't matter. It won't matter what we tell them. It won't matter if we kill Bishop or kill the farmer. It won't matter if we, unless we tear everything down.
But that's what choice is.
No, I hear what she's saying. There's an order here, and it's a beloved order. The only way anyone's gonna realize they have a choice is if they have to have one.
So we could just dig holes under the fence and tell them that we're leaving, but I don't know why they would listen to us. I mean, they
You're a
might
hole
listen.
guy, aren't you? You're really big on digging holes, huh?
Yeah, I like digging holes, yeah.
Well, Bishop is a fighter, not a storyteller, but we have a storyteller.
That's true.
And Clumsypaws, you have herbs. Can we put Bishop to sleep?
Oh, Clumsypaws does have the attention of the farm, though.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm the one to lead everybody out of here. Maybe. I mean, I could tell them to listen to Clary, who could tell them what to do.
No, the solution is far more obvious.
Okay,
Here's the problem.
please.
Here's the problem. Think about it. What is the simple common denominator in all of these people's teaching?
I don't know what denominator means.
Okay, what is the one thing that both of these people are leading the people to? It's the farm.
Uh-huh.
Now,
What if we tear the farm down?
that's what I'm getting at. If the farm is the problem, we get rid of the problem, we get rid of the farm, everyone gets to choose.
How do we get rid
They
of the
can't
farm?
choose the farm if we get rid of the farm.
How do we get rid of it? That's a lot of...
Why would you choose a problem?
I
Why would
know.
you choose to make things harder for yourself?
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Okay, so everyone wants to go to the farm, right? And everyone thinks that that they have to do these certain things to go to the farm, right? But what if we tell them that everyone can go to the farm now?
Are you saying
And we
open the
take
gate?
them all, and we take them all to the farm, and then
Everyone
Then we
lives
take-
inside the farm?
no.
What do you...
We overtake the farm.
The inside farm.
Yes.
But you want to animal
The
house
inside
this.
farm.
Okay.
Literally.
Do you think
We
we
have to
can
get back to the warren then.
that means defeating Bishop and then maybe those dogs and also the man and the farmer and the farmer's wife?
With all the rabbits. And not just the ones here too. The Warren rabbits too.
I was gonna say, once we get out of here, then what do? We gotta go do something about that.
We all have to go together.
So, then, if we need the most rabbits possible, we go to Mount Olive, we convince all of those rabbits to follow us through the dangerous forest, assuming that they will
Yes.
survive, bring them here, overrun the people, take over this building. Oh boy. I mean, at least there's more healers back in Mount Olive. I could have it. We could stand a chance.
He's got a good point, honestly.
Oh, I just thought of an even better idea. Not different, but like add to this idea. What if we get the bears to come help us?
And the geese?
Yeah.
And the foxes.
The forest.
And the owl.
Yes.
I don't know how we're gonna convince him to do this. Okay.
I'm not opposed to this. I want to be clear. There are so many obstacles to this plan.
Yeah.
You've mentioned the dogs, you mentioned the farmer, the man, Bishop. Returning to your warren means you also have to encounter Weldrist.
And Dayspring.
And Dayspring.
Yeah.
And on top of all of that, you're putting your faith in a populace who might not want to do this.
Yeah.
If they don't want to do this, then we just go on.
Clary, there's something about you. I don't know what it is. Okay. You tell me what your first move is. I will do what I have to do here. We can divide and conquer this. If you're going back to your warren, if you're going to talk to the animals in the forest, I can at least do my part and re-reveal myself to the farm animals. I'm going to have to encounter Bishop again.
Question. Have we gotten any advancement points?
Thank you for asking. Yes. So, Oyarus mentioned that she would start working on Bishop and the rabbits at the farm, leaving you all the ever so daunting task of getting back to your warren. And as you may recall, there's only one way out.
I'm gonna tell Oyarus to tell everyone that the healer told her to tell them stuff. Maybe if that gives her a little boost.
As much as a rabbit can, she gives you a thumbs up.
Maybe I give her one of the flowers that was spin in my hair this whole time. You know, as like
Yeah,
a
she
symbol.
kind of just like takes it and like looks at it and she goes, "You've probably guessed this, but I love flowers." And she adds it to her main bouquet.
I just mean you could use it to show them that I talked to you, but you know, do what
Sure.
you will.
I'm just gonna carry it here, and I will remove it when I give that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't worry.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
So you go through the open meadow, and you arrive at the open gate.
Yes.
But of course, there is the barbed wire fence still there.
Yep.
There's no gate that we can open that doesn't have the barbed wire.
Well, you know what? I will let you make an intelligence roll to see if there's any other way around this.
That is a 4.
There is no other gate here.
I got an 8.
Well then, let's see if we can find an alternative here for you. You know what? I have these wildlife tables in the Bunnies and Burrows book. Why don't I just use it? Alright. Oh, this will be funny. Okay. So, around where the barbed wire fence is, kind of just like walking the perimeter of it, it's kind of like poking its head around and down and looking up and down, you see a duck.
Why is a duck
Hello.
in here?
Hello.
There's a duck.
And you
Why
wave
is it
to the
on
duck.
this side of the fence?
Did you know that there is lots of tasty food over on this side of the fence?
It kind of like nods its head really like fast, like a duck does. You've all seen ducks, I'm sure.
Hey, buddy. Can you pick us up and fly us over this barbed wire fence?
That'll be a charisma check. Riz the duck.
That is a 9.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Sure.
Eh.
The duck, like, straightens its neck and just, like, nods really fast, spreads out its wings and lays itself down low and, like, preps its back for the 4 of you.
All 4 of us.
Maybe
All
we'll
4
go
of ya.
one at a time. Or all 4 of us.
Nah, dude. Big duck.
Big duck.
I was thinking he could just like use his beak and foot to like spread the fence a little bit, but you know, let's hop on a duck's back. Why not?
I was asked, can you fly us over this fence?
I know.
And she rolled a 9. What am I supposed to do, Derrick? Say no?
I'm just saying, like, of all the
Hey.
ways, you know, here we go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Listen,
air duck.
let's just chalk it up to a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
biggest duck we've
Miracle
ever
duck.
seen.
I definitely get on the duck.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
Welcome aboard a duck. The duck starts like flapping its wings like crazy, and eventually it starts to like get off the ground. It starts flying higher and higher, and it gets right. I'm like flapping my own arms. It gets over the barbed wire fence, plummets immediately down, lands on its feet, and then lets you walk off of him.
I kind of like freed its feathers just a little bit.
It does the duck shake, the whole body shake that ducks like to do. That everyone in the Discord just did.
I'll give him a little watercress from the old herb pouch.
Ooh.
Nice.
The duck makes a grateful head nod.
All right,
And it is
let's-
returned.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. You may recall that all paths lead to the farm, and there are 3 of them.
The man is not
Oh.
on the one that we didn't go. That the man was there. The man is not there right now.
Correct.
Ooh. Let's go that way.
That was, I think we went west and it was east or something.
So you're gonna go down the direction that Fox News told you where a man was because you've sussed out that the man no here.
Yes.
Yeah, you go down that pathway, and as expected, problem free. Although you do see 2 foxes sitting behind a log.
Hello.
Hello.
You've returned. Welcome to Fox News.
I have the biggest news
We love big news.
that you've ever heard, and you need to tell everyone.
We love to tell
Especially,
everyone.
especially the bears.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
Oh,
So-
they look at each other like, do we talk to the bears? If the bears talk to us. But if it's big news, then we gotta
It's
tell
big
the bears.
news. The
biggest
have to
news.
tell the
The
bears.
biggest.
Like big as
Big
bear
news for big animals. Bigger than bears news.
Oh my goodness. Okay, tell us the news.
We are gathering all the rabbits and all the creatures of the forest to take over the farm.
We are reclaiming the farm for the forest.
Well, for us.
They look at each other and they're like, this is big news. And Pamp is like, but it's stupid news. Are you sure?
Yes. We are sure.
As long as you tell the bears.
Do you wish for the bears to know? Because why?
Well, because the man and the farmer
Are tasty.
Oh, both of you make charisma rolls.
You know what? Yes. Let's go with that. Well, that's a 9.
Pretty good.
And that's a 5.
Decent. So the foxes turn to you, Clary, and go, "We will do this for you."
The farm has all kinds of food. All kinds of food. There's enough for everyone. There's enough for the rabbits. There's enough for everyone. And the inner farm, that's where the man hides secrets. And if we overtake it, it'll be even bigger news.
They're like panting and salivating, and they just love the news. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Okay, we will tell the bears and the geese, and who else is in forest?
The owls.
The owl." They both are like, "The owl."
Yeah.
Okay, I will go this way. And they scatter in opposite directions.
Okay.
Now, no obstacles here. You spend the day. You get back to Mount Olive, and waiting for you is Rex Angora, the bonus guard, who you may recall from episode 1, and he is just standing there looking over everything and sees all 4 of you walk out and go, "You're alive?
Yes, we're alive.
That's nuts. Can I say that's nuts that you made it back?"
The forest is not as dangerous as we were told.
That cannot be true.
We were not told a lot.
We met the forest gods, and they were disappointing. But we also found the farm,
Clary.
and we can go there.
Do you want to see it?
Okay, hold on. So you all have disappeared for like 3 days. And now you're coming. This is not on purpose. I see you all laughing at me, but I did not plan it this way. You know for a fact I didn't plan this ending. You've all been gone for like 3 days. And you're here now being like, "Hey, Well-Dressed lied and you met the gods and the farm is there."
Correct?
I'm in an awkward position right now, and I feel like I'm torn between I should just ignore you because you're my friends, and also I clearly need to tell Well-Dressed that you're gonna come in here and sow like dissent.
Oh, we'll
Why?
do that for you.
I'm going to go talk to Well-Dressed.
Oh, great! Yeah, just go right up and talk to him. Sure, why not? The first thing you say to me is blasphemy. I am uncomfortable. You've made me uncomfortable.
Put a paw on his shoulder.
Do not touch me. Swear to God, Maya. I am not in a good place right now. Just, if you're going to Well-Dressed anyway, just walk past me. I gotta keep an eye on the forest. But just so it's clear, I am very cross with you.
But you believe Scout. Scout never lies.
Scout is annoyingly honest. This is true.
Thank you.
Like, there are times where I was Scout would just lie, like, to be nice, and she doesn't.
It's true.
Scout, what happened in the forest?
From the top, we left. We talked to some foxes. They gave us good news. They told us to go to a tree. We talked to an owl. The owl told us that there's rabbits who want to talk about the tree. So I'm like, okay, why do they want to talk about the tree so bad? So then we keep going into the forest, and there's a farm. And we go into the farm, and then the farm happens to be full of rabbits who are being brainwashed into getting eaten and also being made into hats. And they don't want to be there, but they do want to be there, but they don't want to be there, but I don't want to think about anything. And then we went and we talked to someone who has seen the forest gods, and oh my God! We all then saw the gods together in one big vision, and they told us nothing matters. Don't you understand how infuriating that must be to someone like me? Do you?
Yeah.
am not okay right now.
Me neither. Okay.
I love you,
I love you.
but please, for the love of all that is holy,
Which is not much.
just do your job and help lead people properly.
What do you, wow, that's pretty good. Make a charisma roll. Or hell, you know what? Make it an intelligence roll since you recapped information.
The entire goddamn campaign, even.
Man.
Can I just say that I put a lot of my points into intelligence and I just rolled a 10?
Great.
Nice.
Fantastic. Yeah, he's just like, okay, yeah, just, where do I need to do my job at right now?
Here's
So
what you need to
nothing
do.
matters, but everything matters.
Listen to...
Okay.
Eyes on me.
I-
Look over here.
Yeah.
Focus, Rex.
Okay.
What we need you to do right now is we need you to quietly, emphasis, quietly, start gathering the other rabbits.
What about well-dressed?
Leave him to us.
Okay. I will go get all the rabbits together real quick.
Thank you.
He runs really fast in the direction.
Scout, deflates a little bit.
You did beautifully.
Okay.
I have been holding in so much stress for the past however old I am, and I have none anymore.
You did so beautifully. Maya kisses you on both cheeks.
I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I promise.
Okay, I think I should talk to Wally while the rest of you start kind of talking to everybody else for the moment. And then once I get done talking to Wally, then I'll talk to everybody. Try to gather people.
We believe in you.
Okay, yeah.
We'll follow you, Clary.
Alright.
Clary, because everyone is currently being worked up into a frenzy by Rex Angora, who was told to do so quietly, but nothing about Rex is very quiet. There's a general, vibe around the Warren right now, being like, why are we being pulled together? And he's like, emergency protocol, just come with me, it's a very important thing. And you're able to wriggle through the crowd, and you arrive at Well-Dressed's nest. And as you start to go in there, he comes out of his cave and he sees you. And the first thing he does is hug you.
Aw.
Wally,
I was so worried about you.
I missed you.
Why did you go in the forest?
Well, I've always wanted to go into the forest, you know. And I met the forest gods.
Come inside right now.
Okay. I go inside.
So, yeah, he brings you inside. He sits you down. He gives you, I don't know, suspension of disbelief here. Rabbit tea. And he sits down across from you and goes, what do you mean you saw them?
I talked to them.
Like, in the way that we've talked about before? Or do you mean something else?
What do you mean?
Do you mean you sought their wisdom? Do you mean that you received instruction? Do you mean that you were in prayer? Or
No.
do you mean something else?
I mean that we spoke together.
Okay. Now, I know that you were out there for a couple of days. Did you eat anything strange? Did you drink from the river? Did you sleep well enough?
I'm fine. Everything Everything is fine.
I'm just asking, because this isn't a normal thing for a storyteller rabbit to see.
Of course not.
I feel like you're afraid to tell me something.
They were upset with you.
With me.
Not just you.
I need you to tell me what happened and what they said.
They said that this way of life here wasn't the way that a rabbit should live. They also said that the way of life at the farm isn't the way a rabbit should live.
What do they intend for us to do then, Clary?
That's the frustrating thing. They want us to just be rabbits, whatever that means. And not think too much, not worry about finding meaning or anything like that.
Okay. So, you've been gone for a couple of days. So, it just may be that you had a bad dream, or some dread is seeping in, and this is normal.
No. I was at the farm. I saw the farm. And I saw the inner farm. The one that holds the secrets of the farmer.
You saw the farmer.
I saw the man.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, Clary. I never intended for any of you to go see that place. It's not what I envisioned for you all. I don't think those rabbits are keen to listen. I can see how it'd be easy to lose faith in the forest gods by standing in their presence.
No. I think I found something else.
For this next part, Clary, I'm going to have you make that charisma check.
Okay. That is a 9.
Awesome. You can tell well-dressed whatever you're feeling.
Okay. I want to know more. I want to know everything. I want to go and look and search and find and question, and I want to find questions after I find answers, and more answers and questions, and I want to bring everyone with me. And I think that the forest gods are wrong, and I think that the farm is wrong, that Bishop is wrong, and I love you, Welly, but I think that you have been wrong, and I want to keep looking, and I want to tear down the farm.
Oh. Well, first instinct, of course, is I'm sad to hear it. We've worked remarkably well together. But you were born to be a storyteller. And quite frankly, even though it pains me and I've tried to teach you what I think is the right story, ultimately, what every storyteller rabbit wants to do is do that. I can't sit here and tell you that I didn't question things at the farm. You've been there now. You see the influence Bishop has there. I get the feeling there's nothing I can do to dissuade you. Want to as I may.
No.
All right. The most fair thing I can do for you here, Clary, is wish you good luck. And give those rabbits a choice.
You'll let me speak to them?
One time. You will have one chance to talk to those rabbits, Clary.
I wrap him up in the biggest hug ever. I was so scared. I was so scared that you wouldn't listen, and I don't, even if you think that I'm wrong, I want you to at least believe me that this is where I am.
He hugs you back. You're both kind of crying into their shoulders. And he's like, Clary, I do think you're wrong. But what kind of teacher would I be if I didn't let my student figure things out? You always have a home at Mount Olive. And I'll be honest with you, Clary, as much as I would love for you to stay here and take over the mantle, there's a part of me that hopes you are right. And whatever Warren or whatever philosophy you find, I hope you don't hit the point where you feel like you have to come back here. But you can anytime, I'll just be here with fewer rabbits going forward, I guess, so can't stop you.
I think at this point I can't really speak, and I'm just kind of like nodding through tears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He kisses you on both your cheeks, as we've established is a rabbit thing to do now, and he says, you're going to have to pull it together. You have one chance to convince members of the board that your way is the right one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Clary. You can do this. You can do this.
I mean this. Good luck.
Thank you.
He escorts you out. He puts a little blackberry in your paw on the way out. He goes, just have an extra one.
Thank you.
I love you, Clary. I really do hope that things go well for you. Hey guys, how y'all doing? We good? Are you in the right headspace for some ads? I hope so. We got some good ones this week. Starting off with our friends at the AARPGs.
Are you looking for an actual play podcast with young, hot role players, disciplined professional voice actors, and wholesome content? Well, this isn't that podcast. AARPG is an adults-only podcast with interviews, actual play stories where...
Excuse me, Matt, why do you sound like you've been chain smoking since you were a toddler?
What do you mean?
The voice. You don't have to do that voice, man.
I don't?
Nah, just tell them that we're a group of old friends who like to get together, hang out, play lots of different types of games, and we want them to feel like they're sitting at the table with us. And they can find us just by searching for the AARPG podcast on their favorite podcatcher and at the AARPGs on YouTube.
Oh, I love them. They're idiots, but I love them. The AARPGs is a really cool, fun, hilarious, oftentimes like randomly poignant podcast. Their interviews are pretty great over there. They've been friends of ours since like negative day one, so go check them out. Go support them. Next, and of course, our oldest and dearest friends at Slay the Stars.
Slay the Stars, D&D actual play, cosmic fantasy, dark fairy tale, shenanigans! Listen in every other Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time on any major streaming platform. SlayTheStars.com, Persomnia ad Astra.
Listen, I know people don't like it when you tell them to get into a show that already has 70 plus episodes in the can, but when I tell you that all 70 plus episodes absolutely fuck, you better fucking believe me. I don't lie about shit ever. Slay the Stars, oldest friends of ours here in the AP space. Amazing show, dark fantasy, epic adventure. They're doing goofy, crazy shit in season 2, like edge of your seat type stuff all the fucking time, all gas, no brakes. So go check them out. Tell them Game Master Monday sent you. I legitimately think their DM is like one of the 3 best DMs on the planet. So, that's that. And now I bring you to the epic conclusion of Bunnies and Burrows. Now, for the rest of you 3, you've been with Rex. You have assembled a conglomerate of bunnies, and there's some confusion in the crowd. You hear Marzo Thump being like, "I was in the middle of something really important, and you all pulled me out for I don't even know what. No one's talking to me." You hear Easter Velveteen, who's just kind of like nudging up to Clumsypaws, and is like, "What are you? What's all this about? What are you up to?"
Yeah, boy, it's been a pretty crazy 3 days here, but I think we're all gonna find out together. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. We've been there's been a real big concern about you 4 just going out into the woods for a few days, but I guess you're back now.
Yeah. Where's Dayspring? Did he do anything? Did he leave?
Dayspring left.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, well that's good.
I don't know where he's going, but he went somewhere.
I promise we'll do some more catching up, but I want to go talk to Maya and Scout for a little bit, if you're okay with that.
Sure.
Okay.
I guess you all went through something, so I mean, hey, whatever,
Yeah,
man.
we did. Okay, I'm gonna huddle in. Yeah, I'm gonna huddle in a little bit and say, now, this is not me trying to undermine Clary at all. I think she's very smart and she has good ideas. But I'm wondering, Maya, if you could look into the future and see if storming the farm is a good idea or not. Are we all just gonna die? Because if that's the case, then I feel like maybe we shouldn't try it. That's my only hold up here is as an empath bunny, I kind of feel for the whole war and all bunny kind, I guess. And I just would hate to see a bunch of innocent blood spilled for, no reason.
I will definitely trance on that. And I'll sit down and pull the thing over my eyes.
Just make a mysticism roll for me.
Okay. That is a 9.
Cool. You have that vision you were craving. You are focusing on the farm to see what is happening, what the future may hold. And I will tell you that similar to what Oyarus told you that she sees on occasion, you're shown 2 visions. One is a virtual story of the gates. You see the animals, you see them going through, you see, not an insignificant amount of injured rabbits, but you also see, the farm being taken over. In another version of this vision, you see Bishop standing in front of all these rabbits you're bringing to the farm, and one by one him winning them over.
Ah.
So you're showing two visions, two potential outcomes here.
Okay. If we can get past Bishop, I think we can take down the farm. Bishop is actually our greatest threat. Did I see the bears?
Did you see the bears? In the first vision, you do see like a good amount of the wildlife here. That first vision is very much so a man versus animal situation.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Is it like a total bloodbath, or do we stand a chance? Does it make sense?
I mean, some rabbits will be hurt, so we will need the healers. And it might take some time to regroup afterwards, and we'll have to learn how to live in the forest. But as long as we can take down Bishop, I think we can succeed.
Okay. Scout, you have any... What's the word I'm looking for? Do you have any hesitancies? Are you worried about this, or does it make sense to you?
Oh, I'm entirely worried about how it's going to go down, but it does make sense.
Okay, if it makes sense to you, that makes sense to me.
You all look up to the head of the crowd, and you see Rex escorting Clary up in front of everyone. And he says, all right, so
Start
Clary has something...
Clary.
All right. Warren's getting weird.
Trying to get all the bunnies to chant with us.
And they're all just like, should I make him make a charisma roll for getting a chant going? Clary is escorted at the front of everyone. And he says, everyone just listen to what Clary has to say. Well-dressed is giving her the opportunity to present a sermon for us here. A little unorthodox, but that's why you've all been brought together. So, just listen to her and see what she has to say.
All of us listen to stories, and all of us, even if we aren't storytellers, have stories. Many people, many rabbits tell stories, and those stories are sometimes different. Welly has guided us for a long time, and his stories have kept us safe here. But there is more. There is more beyond this warren. Dayspring came and told us stories. Dayspring told us of a farm that exists in life. And in that place, I've been to that place, and there are rabbits there, and they are safe for a time, and their life is similar to what our life is here. But they also are kept in And there is more outside of that life there on the farm. There is the forest and the forest gods and the danger in the forest and the mystery in the forest. And I have talked with the forest gods. And the forest gods want for rabbits and animals to not live in warrens like ours, and not live on farms, and not be completely safe. But they don't want for us to have more. They don't want for us to find our own stories. On the farm, there is an inner farm, and that farm has secrets of man. And if we go and we tear it down, then we can build whatever life for ourselves that we want. We can find stories and questions, and we can all have that. We can have more.
Clary, make a charisma check.
Okay. It all comes down to this.
Here we go.
Okay.
Rock and stone.
11.
The crowd goes nuts. There is a palpable energy in this crowd, one that until now didn't realize how lost to the whims of the forest gods they were, how in the dark they were on about a lot of things. And all of a sudden, with perfect clarity, a voice cuts through the darkness here, explains Dayspring, explains Well-Dressed, explains the farm, explains the gods, and rallies this people into a common cause. You have the entirety of Mount Olive on your side. Minus Well-Dressed.
That's fair. I will take it.
Dressed.
You do look among a sea of rabbits with everyone applauding. You see Well-Dressed kind of like solemnly nodding his head, turning back around and walking into his nest.
Oh, the pain. But also, I think I feel like the bittersweet pain of knowing that he is saddened by this, but also proud.
Exactly right. You just have to assume that.
Yeah.
Now, with Clary leading the charge to the forest, an entire warren of rabbits comes up to it, many of whom have never been inside this forest. And of course, the first two things you're going to see when you enter the forest are two foxes behind a log with big foxy grins. We spoke to the bears. We spoke to the geese. We spoke to the owl.
What's the good news?
Oh, the news of the forest, my friends, is that we will take what the humans have.
And so we will.
To battle.
From behind Fox News, you see a trio of bears, a little family, if you will. All the geese that you were talking to. Standing on one of the bears' heads, you see the owl. and they are all in perfect unity, ready to take you to the head of the farm. Of course, that first obstacle is barbed wire, and everyone's just kind of looking to you four as the de facto leaders of the group. And Pompous, the one of the foxes, runs up to you four and says, "The condition is you have to lead. They will only act if you tell them to act. And you must use your God-given gifts to see if they succeed."
Well, the first thing to do is to tear down that wall.
Mr. Gorbachev. Okay.
Is
How
there a
would you like
bear
to do this?
Please tell me there's a bear named Gorbachev.
There is now.
Gorbachev.
Yes!
Gorbachev, I guess.
Yes, I love it.
Mr. Gorbachev. Bergachev? I don't know. The pun's in there somewhere. Tear down this wall. Zoop! That's going to be a strength check for you.
Oh no. Okay. Ooh, that's an 8.
Perfect. The bears plow through it. There's now a very visible hole through that barbed wire fence, and the second thing you're going to see is a very surprised and terrified looking Bishop Absinthe. Turns around and sees the four of you leading this charge. Like, what is the meaning of this now?
I would like to try to confront Bishop, and I don't know if I'm bringing anybody else with me. Probably just me. Probably jump down off the bear's back and try to one-on-one and see if he approaches.
Yeah, Bishop definitely approaches you.
Okay.
And he's like, "I don't know what you're trying to pull. After all the goodwill I've tried to earn you around here." But Oyarus Tudor came out of hiding to say that you encouraged her to speak to the masses again, and you come here with a bear? They point to the bear. A bear?
Yeah, that's right, Bishop. And I don't appreciate the way that you lied to me, first of all. And second of all, I don't think that what you've been doing here is very nice. And I think that you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's hurting all the other rabbits around here. And for that reason, I have to do this. I've never wanted to, but I have to. I'm gonna run up and try to grab him. Like a bear hug.
Oh, okay.
A rabbit hug.
A rabbit hug. Okay, I'm gonna make a con check. You make a strength check.
Oh boy. Well, at least he's not doing his strength stuff either. Okay. Not great. A 5.
Tell you what, beats a 4. So
Yeah.
you put him in a rabbit hug, as it were, and he's like wriggling and writhing.
I need to make an attack roll against him. I have an ability here that I'm using. So it's called empathic hurting. I have the ability to drain life force out of other people too, out of other rabbits.
Oh, this is tight. Yeah, yeah. Why not do empathic hurting? Okay.
So I make a 1d6 plus con to attack him. He does 1d6 plus con to defend. Damage is my base con bonus. And if it's successful, I gain 1 hit point. So I grab him in this hug and I say, "This is for all of the rabbits you've hurt, and all the rabbits that you can't hurt anymore." Oh, I got a 6. So plus 6, that's 12.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got a 2.
Oh, okay.
2 total. So yeah, he is feeling that. In this particular case, I'm going to say that you give him that line. You drain some health out of him. He hasn't been hurt for any reason ever. So he's new to pain. He collapses out of the hug. He's on the ground. He's like gasping for air. And he's like, "What did you... I did nothing wrong. I just tried to lead these rabbits to salvation, and you say I'm hurting them? I did nothing wrong."
you know what you did, and the forest gods will judge you for it, even though there's nothing after this, according to them. You know what you did, and now you're getting what you deserve.
Do what you will. He just passes out.
Alright, probably just turn around and say, Clary, now your turn to tell everybody what to do, because I'm not good at this.
Oyarus comes out of the crowd and goes, "It's fine, Clary." They understand.
Good, because I already gave a speech and it was...
Yeah, making you do 2 speeches in a row would definitely be asinine. Oyarus is leading a very confused group of rabbits. And, they're with her. They just saw, Bishop faint at the hands of the healer, and they're like, we really want... Well, this is Vienna who's speaking up on behalf of the crowd. And Vienna's like, we really want to believe the healer. He's done a lot of good for us. But we are scared because we have really been about that place for a long time. But we're here.
It's okay to be scared.
I don't know if we have like a soapbox, but I'll stand in front of like the crowd.
Sure.
I'm very small.
Sure.
Perhaps the smallest bunny here. I understand your fears and your worries, because up until not very long ago, by my reckoning, I thought I had everything figured out. Everything came tumbling down very, very quickly for me. I've saw the farm. I've seen the forest. I've seen what life can be like outside of my usual circle. I want to learn. I want to know things. And I am scared as hell to figure out anything. But I want to learn regardless because I need to know the truth. And I think you all deserve to know the truth too of what goes on in that building.
Make a charisma check.
I'm scared. She doesn't have very good charisma. But I'll take a 5.
We'll take a 5. Listen, this is a very skittish group of rabbits. And Vienna's like, we are with you, so we can see what's in there. But if you're wrong, we're leaving. We will seek forgiveness.
That is entirely fair, and up to you.
So the eyes turn to the main 4 as Oyarus and the rabbits of the farm now stand with you. Oyarus is gesturing to the large crowd, saying, "Here they are." They listened.
Charge!
Okay. I am going to have the 4 of you roll 2d6. One is going to be your attack die, and 1 is going to be your defense die. The man comes out of the farm because he saw bears in the farm and foxes on top of that, and he's brought a gun. So using his 4 for attack, he's going to just kind of aim a gun in the general vicinity of the rabbits here. He's taking aim at the bears, to be completely clear here, but the rabbits are trying to ensure this sort of thing doesn't happen. So for the sake of our initiative here, he's going to really be aiming at Maya. Maya, your defense is a 3, yes?
Yes.
Okay. My 4 beats a 3 on you on there, unfortunately. So for damage here, you're going to take 4 hit points of damage.
Okay.
So the man walks out. He's angry as hell. He's just pointing a gun haphazardly into there. And he's like, "I ain't never dealt with bears before. What the fuck, Justice?" And he's just shooting blankly, and a stray bullet just grazes you, and you take damage for it. Now, here's how I'm going to tell you how to attack in this instance. You have access to bears, geese, and foxes, and a horde of rabbits. Let's say about like 100. Like 100 fucking rabbits out here.
I want to just like rally a swarm of rabbits around me to just like swarm up this man. It's like,
and when they swarm him, what do you want them to do?
basically like claw, pull. I want to like pull him down and smother him with rabbits.
Cool. Okay, so when attacking, use the number on your attack die plus agility to determine your attack score. So that'd be a 6 plus your agility modifier.
Okay, so that's a 6.
Okay, just a straight 6. Your agility's a 0. Cool. That makes my life easy. Now, because your 6 beats the man's 4, you're going to make a 1d6 plus strength roll to see how much damage you do to the man.
Well, that's a 1.
Okay, so they're rabbits. They're fluffy little guys. They start to jump on him and suffocate him. He's just kind of shooting his gun haphazardly into the air, trying to get the rabbits off of him. You hear some tiny rabbit shrieks here. He looks a little worse for wear. And then it's Maya's turn.
Maya is going to command the geese to go for the man's feet. Peck those feet to death.
Peck the feet to death. Your attack die, so your 6 plus your agility modifier.
Okay. That is an 8.
Okay, so that beats a 4. Make 1d6 plus a strength roll for me.
Ooh, that is another 8.
That's pretty good. I don't know if you've ever had to fight a flock of geese before, but it goes about that well. So a flock of geese are in there. Geese have teeth. Real teeth in those mouths. And they're just biting at him, and he is taking the damage hard. He's getting bit. He drops the gun. And he is like, trying to swat away at the geese. I can't shoot geese. Justice, get out here. Then it's Clumsypaws' turn.
So the bears are the only ones that have not gone yet
So far.
And
the foxes.
And Scout.
And me.
And Scout.
Ooh, Scout. What do you
She's here.
What do you prefer, bears or foxes? What are you feeling?
I like the foxes.
Okay.
They're fun.
Clumsypaws will. Where is the man in relation to the rest of the farm stuff? Is he?
Assume this fight is happening around where the nests are.
Okay. How many bears are there?
3 bears.
3 bears. I will tell the bears, one of them go straight on, and then 2 of them flank and go around and just try to meet together at the man, so that he can only shoot at one of them at a time. And
I love it.
Then he'll probably go to Maya and see if she's. Run up and try to find her because he saw that she got grazed. And see if she's okay.
Cool. For the bear attack, do your attack die plus your agility.
Straight 5.
What's your agility modifier? 0? Okay, so really what you did is 6, because it's the number you rolled for attack. 6. Make a strength roll for me.
6.
Cool. You do 6 damage to this guy. So the bears are in there, and they're just they're bears. They're swiping at him. They're roaring at him. He's getting spooked. Again, the gun is on the ground, and he is... Now he's starting to bleed. He looks messed up, and he's starting to reach for the gate, and he's trying to, clamber at it, and he's just, his hands are shaking. He's like, I gotta get back inside. I gotta get back inside.
He was yelling for justice. Has anybody moved out of the house since?
Not yet,
Okay.
but the man is yelling for justice.
Okay.
Scout, what's your plan?
You said the gun's on the floor, right?
Guns on the ground.
Where's it pointing?
You are still a rabbit.
I can put a paw on a trigger.
Okay,
Where's it pointing?
Tell you what, let's find out. Make an intelligence check.
It's a 9.
Okay, sure. It's pointing towards the gate where he's trying to leave.
And thus, the rabbits have used the tools of men. I want to shoot this gun.
Okay. So, Scout, you are doing your attack die plus your agility modifier. So 3 plus your agility.
That's a 4 total.
This one misses.
Understandably so, because I am a rabbit.
Not a high agility modifier here. So you fire, and listen, I'm not gonna tell you the man didn't notice, but he's gonna like the guy from Chicken Run here. He's gonna turn around like the rabbits are trying to shoot me, Justice.
That's fantastic.
Okay, everyone, re-roll your attack and defense die. You advance. You advance through the farm. You get to the gate. The man is standing there, and then the farm door opens again, and you see a new man. This one is wearing a trucker hat. This one has a regular t-shirt on that looks like it once had a logo on it, but has been faded for a long time. This man looks older, a little bit older than the man does. And it's about this moment where you hear all the rabbits of this farm kind of look in familiarity, and they go, "That's the farmer. The farmer is here." Real quick speed check on the farmer. Biffed it. So the farmer comes out and he sees the man all fucked up. He's like, "Shiloh, what in the hell happened?" He's like, "I don't just open the fucking gate and help me get a gun." Here's the thing. Clary gets first initiative.
Justice and Shiloh.
Justice and Shiloh.
You know what? Same deal. Gathering a swarm of rabbits to me to swarm the farmer.
Okay, here we go. That's going to be your attack die plus your agility modifier. So 6 plus agility.
Not 6.
That's 6.
Yeah.
And that beats 3, so make a strength roll for me.
That's a 1.
Another 1 for the swarm of rabbits.
I
So
know.
the farmer is like, coming up to the gate, which has been opened at this point by the man, and he is also getting piled on by rabbits, little tiny rabbit bite marks getting him here and there, and he's like, okay, this is what is it? What get off me!
Get bunnied, idiot.
That's be the man's turn, and he's gonna just like walk up to the farmer. He's like, I think the rabbits are plotting against us. And he's like, he like takes the gun out of the other farmer's hand, and he turns around to aim it at whatever rabbit is first. And that's going to be, oh geez me, Clary this time. What's your defense right now? A 1?
A 1, yeah.
That is plus your speed modifier. What's that for me?
A 1?
So 2.
No. No. Plus 0,
Oh.
so it's a 1. Yeah.
Noted. Okay.
Yeah.
Clary, you take 5 damage.
Okay.
So, the shooting point blank, you hear the man say, I think that one's the one behind it. And he just like pulls the trigger, and it smarts. You do get some shrapnel on you.
Yeah.
The ringleader rabbit.
They're both standing, the man and the farmer?
Yeah, they're pretty close together right now.
Okay.
Standing in front of the
foxes
farm doors.
are gonna go for their balls.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, I see your attack is a 5 right now. I'll save you some time. That beats a 3.
Okay.
So just make a strength roll for me.
Okay. Strength roll. Oh, that is a 3.
Okay. Both of them or just one of them? I mean, both humans or just one human?
There's 2 foxes.
One fox for each ball? Okay.
Yeah. one fox for each human.
Right, got it. So, Pampas and Bjork charge at the people. Get them right in the family jewels. Shiloh, the man, crumbles to the ground. Obviously, a fox has bit him in the junk. But he also is just looking up and is like, I ain't doing so good. And he just passes out on the ground. And the farmer looks at him and goes, my stupid brother, talking about rabbit rebellion. And all we gotta do is get rid of some bears. So he picks up the gun and he's gonna take aim at the bears. Okay, the bears. I gotta do a little thing around. Okay, he misses. So he just shoots it just right above all the bears' heads, and then it's Clumsypaws' turn.
Clumsypaws, seeing that it appears Maya's okay, is going to turn his attention to Clary, who has just been shot, and run up and attempt to heal her.
Good idea.
So I am going to heal you back 5 points, Clary, and take 3 myself. As
Full recovery for Clary.
Okay. Back up. All right, I can keep going. I got this. Thanks.
And then it's your turn, Scout.
Okay, so bear's being shot at. Man is down. Ball's bit off.
We assume.
Can I just try to trip this guy?
Yeah, how you want to do that?
Kick his ankle in, I guess?
Kick it?
Sure.
Sure. Whatever, yeah. What's your attack? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a strength roll. That beats 3.
Okay. 2.
Okay. You ever been kicked in the ankle by a rabbit?
Can't say as I have, Grant.
Well, I will say this. It does 2 hit points of damage, and he notices you.
Eep.
Everyone reroll attack and defense. Gang, I'm just gonna let you know. I rolled snake eyes.
Oh no.
Let's go.
If all of your attacks are over 1, and furthermore, if anyone's defense is over 1, free round.
Nice.
Well, I rolled a 1 and a 4, and I get a +1 on both of those.
Great.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, Clary, you're first.
I want to lead by example, and I want to scramble up this farmer and scratch with my back feet, scratch out his eyes.
Oh my god. Here we go. Make a strength roll because it works automatically this round.
Alright. That's a 3.
Okay, here we go. You get up there. You scale a person, and you get right into his face, and you start clawing into his eyes. It hurts. He grabs you and plops you back on the ground, but it doesn't hurt you, obviously. And he's just clutching at his eyes right now, fucking eye.
And then the bears stomp on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna full on skip his turn because again he can't do anything and his eyes are damaged. Bear stomp on him.
Yes.
Make a strength roll.
Okay, that is 4.
Pretty good. So the bears start charging at him. He doesn't see them coming because ow. But he does hear them coming. He tries to turn around and get back into the farm. The bears stampede through him. The farm door is open now.
Nice.
Clumsypaws. Farmer is still kicking, I will say that. He's getting back up after the bears blasted in there. So there's 3 bears in a farmhouse right now.
So I rolled a 6 on my attacking die. Plus agility is still 6. I don't really feel like empathically hurting these people because they were kind of just doing what they do. I feel like Bishop was the one who was at fault for sending these bunnies to their death. So I'm just gonna follow the example of everybody else and kick the farmer in the face, if I can.
Cool.
Is he on the ground, you
Strength
said,
roll.
or is he... He's not.
He's getting back up, but his face is kickable.
Good. We're going to kick then. So here goes the strength check. Oh, that's a 4.
Pretty good. He's getting his bearings back together after some bears went through him, and he sees you coming up, and he's like, well, "Hello, little critter." Gets hit in the face, and I'll tell you, pretty close, Scout.
Use the geese.
Should we just let him live and just storm the building? He's pretty much done.
Just have the geese stomp on him.
I mean, really? I mean, I'll just let the geese bite at him.
Roll strength.
Okay. It's a 4.
Geese are as strong as a rabbit to the face and bears. So the farmer is really down and out here. Is now being swarmed by a flock of geese who are all biting at him, and he's just gonna lay down on the ground, crawl up next to his brother, and is just like, maybe we'll just lie down here and we'll deal with whatever happens after. And Shiloh looks up and says, "Sounds good." The farm is yours.
He done did it.
We show them the awful room.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Let's
not
go.
hard to find. Yeah, there is definitely a slaughterhouse, if you will. And you kind of see the intent. You see areas where like certain things are done. I don't want to go into too gruesome detail here because it's rabbits. But listen, you all have an imagination. Like I said, this is a rabbit farm. This farm is designed to raise rabbits as pets, as food, and for their fur. And you definitely see the room where food and fur were definitely happening. And everyone sees it. And like there's just jaws agape, there's crying. There's people who are like, I helped people get here. But yeah, the rest of the farm, though, you have complete and total access to it. All the human amenities that you could expect. Clary, it's your show.
Let's tear it down.
Everyone roll strength and pool your number together.
5 for me.
5, 8, 6.
7.
It's a big number. Over the next couple of hours, complete destruction befalls this farm. Fires, wood destroyed, bears went through this place, foxes destroying furniture. And when the evening comes, the final scene in Return of the Jedi? We're kind of talking that action here. A flaming farm. The farmer and the man who have heard as Justice and Shiloh have escaped in a truck and are driving off, considering the whole thing a loss, possibly on the phone of their insurance company. And
Like their insurance company's
Or
gonna
their
believe
pest
them.
control.
yeah, like, hey, our farm burned down. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but and there is a mass celebration in the farm. In the open fields in the shallow river, Oyarus comes up to the four of you and goes, "This shouldn't have worked. That shouldn't have happened."
But it did.
What in the world are you gonna do next, Clary?
You know what? I have no idea. And that's okay.
It's gonna have to be. You let a lot of rabbits over here.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be. But you know what? Everybody can have a say. Everybody can ask.
Everybody can have a choice.
Yeah.
You did that for sure. You certainly did that. I still don't know what the right answer is for me. But I don't know. I still want to go home, and maybe I found it here with you guys.
I hope so.
You know what the coolest part is? You can keep looking for the answer with us.
Beats doing it by myself. Clumsypaws, Scout, what are you two doing?
I have dedicated most of my life to learning how things work, and I believe that is what I'm going to continue to do. Be that on my own, or be that with a close circle of friends. Perhaps for a time I shall go on my own, but we'll see each other again. It's not a goodbye. I know exactly how to find you now. I always will.
So Clumsypaws is probably, like going around trying to find all the rabbits that were injured and healing them as best he can while not totally draining himself. And then he's probably just like sitting there in the middle of the field, just thinking, like watching this place burn and watching everyone kind of run around and cheer and stuff. He's I don't know if he's happy or he's sad. He just is kind of taking it in and appreciating it for what it is. Trying to decide what's next.
That place burned to the ground. The fire eventually is quenched. The sun rises on what once was Allegheny Farms, a place you've all reclaimed for yourselves. And as the sun rises and all those rabbits sleep on actual grass for the first time for a lot of them, as the rabbits from your warren are exploring the forest for the first time in their natural lives, after being warned that there is an owl in there somewhere, you are all sitting together watching the sun come up, both literally and kind of metaphorically, the first day of the rest of your lives, as it were. And some of you have certain plans and others have different ones. There's a very finality air just kind of sitting across for all four of you after this grand adventure you've had. What are you all saying to each other as the sun comes up?
You know, it's funny. I went into the forest expecting to learn something, and I feel like I did, but I feel like I know so little now.
Like,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Like you have more questions now than you did.
Than I think I'll ever be able to answer in my lifetime, perhaps.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's a worthy goal, though.
I'll do my best to answer all of them, but who knows? Maybe I will.
I think Clary sits in silence, listening.
I'm not sure what you're all planning to do, but I have a tentative plan myself. Yeah. It seems like because most of these farm rabbits didn't really know how to do any of the stuff we know, feels like the first thing to do is trying to teach them as much as we know, but then also, ourselves learn from others too, because we don't have to specialize anymore, right? We can kind of do what seems interesting. I mean, I feel like I'll always be an empath, but I think there could be more that I could do, more stuff that I could learn, more stuff that I could try. But first of all, I'm going to try to gather all of the herbalist rabbits and the empath rabbits and see if we can, teach some of these other rabbits how to do what we do. I feel like that would be the best thing I could do, is the best way to do the most good. Then after that, I think I might just head head into the forest for a while, see whoever wants to come with. I also have one more thing that I want you all to hold me to, and that's that I don't think I'm ever going to raise a paw in violence again. I think this is where it ends for me.
It's noble.
I think I'll join you. We're going to have to learn how to live in the forest. Because it's not the warren, and it's not the farm. So we'll all have to learn together. But I don't think we just exist. And I'm gonna continue to try to see whatever it is that gives me this gift. See what it's willing to show me.
Yeah. And I'll be ready to listen.
At the very edge of the forest, all four of you see the glowing sun-like visage of a rabbit again. It doesn't have a face, it doesn't have any real recognition that you can pick up on it. But what you do see is particle by particle, almost like a swarm of fireflies, that rabbit dissipates and gets lost in the actual light of the sun. No one really knows what they're going to do after today. But one thing we do know is you're all going to figure it out for yourself. And that is Bunnies and Burrows. You made it!
Yeah!
We did it.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
That's my idea.
Clumsypaws, you beautiful bastard.
Seems risky. I don't know. Don't thank me yet.
I'm not thanking you. I'm just calling you beautiful, and also I am calling you a bastard.
Do you need a minute, Grant?
Oh, I'm on board. I
Let's go
am.
revolt. The chickens, they're revolting.
Yes!
Chickens are up to something.
These chickens.
My brain was just racing through everything we've talked about to this point, and how one of the first things Sadie ever told me was, I'm a Christian, but more in the I want to fight God way. And here she is, the first opportunity she gets, essentially saying, what if we destroyed heaven? And I'm just, God, I'm so happy to be here.
Does that make her Lucifer then? I guess.
We have to shoot God.
Here we go.
Okay,